very warm welcome to Paris for the World Wrestling Championships, which have come to light over the last week. This, the final day, undoubtedly the most explosive and the biggest of the boys going, as the freestyle and the finals are decided. Many favorites, many Olympic champions have got through from Rio through to Paris, again into the final, but also a number of new faces. First matchup then, the 57-kilogram gold medal match. It'll be Takahashi of Japan. American flags are waving for Thomas Gilman of the USA. University of Iowa, three-time All-American. Going in this lightest of categories. As the two begin 2 3-minute periods. Gilman in red, Takahashi in blue. Try and outscore your opponent, or if you can, the ultimate, a pin. Freestyle wrestling, you can shoot for the legs, unlike Greco-Roman, which is very much all upper body. Gilman goes for the single leg, and Takahashi manages to counter and drive him out there. 2 points for Takahashi. Japanese showing his strength. He was youth Olympic champion all the way back in 2010. Since then, he's taken an Asian Championships as he goes behind to take control of Gilman here on the floor. 2 points for the takedown, but unable to do anything, and referees bringing them to their feet fairly quickly to avoid inactivity or passivity. Gilman shot for that leg as he got the strength to take it. He doesn't want to let go. If he does, he'll be in trouble. Takahashi glued to him. And one out tricks the other, the Japanese again. 2 more for the takedown. 6-0. 15 seconds to go as the American got something up his sleeve. I think he's just been outpowered here by the Asian champion. And one of the new faces to the finals of a World Championship. Gilman has to settle for silver. Takahashi is first World Championship gold. One of the favorites for this category, Takahashi. Drives out Gilman there. Plenty of power. Again, spins round behind and takes control. And when Gilman shot for the leg himself, Takahashi was just too strong in the clinch, and when it was 50-50, he got the better. So the first medal of the day goes to Japan as we get heavier and go to the 61-kilo category. It is Haji Alayev, bronze medalist from the Rio Olympics. 3 times he's been to the final of a World Championships, twice a gold medalist against Rashidov, the Russian champion, and that always says you're very good. European champion in 2016 last year as well. So the Russian in red, the Azerbaijani Alayev, the reigning world champion in blue. And this actually is one of the hardest to call, this match. Now, the clock's begun. Rashidov has been called for being overly defensive, and he has to make something happen here, the Russian in red, and nearly gets his arms looped under. And that would have been a very controlling position. He's one eye on the clock there, Alayev. Dangerous to do that. Alayev gets his points as Rashidov, knowing he had to do something, getting screamed at by his coach to act, but didn't seem to find any way and didn't really try that hard, but then again, these two men just cancelling each other out, perhaps. Rashidov shoots for the leg, the Russian, and Alayev. Brilliant bit of counter defense there, but couldn't quite finish it off. It is the Azerbaijani who has to do something now. The clock is ticking. Just under 2 minutes to go of this matchup. Russian coach there, willing his man on. He's got to do something. Well, in fact, he scored against Alayev, but Alayev's easily driven him out. He had the marking under his one as the man who'd scored later, but that's been wiped out there. It was actually drove him out and onto his back. So 4 points. And look at that. Goodness me! He's pinned him. He got 2 points for taking him down, 2 points for the back. But the referee didn't even bother showing that. Just hit the mat. It's a split-second decision. Both shoulder blades, let's have a look, for just a fraction of a second have to hit the mat. Hopefully we'll get another look at the pin. That's where he turned him over for 2, as he also got the takedown. Here, the Russian didn't have the strength. Oof. And just, you can see the coach in the background. Nothing he could do. All the body weight of the Azerbaijani who takes the gold was on top. So Alayev saying, well, yes, I'm very glad to be world champion. It is now my 3rd time. Great achievement for me, my coaches, my family. And they support me strongly. And also thank you to my country. So well done, Azerbaijan. Clock up a gold. And we move on. Yazdan Achara of Iran. And the Iranians very noisy here in the stadium when one of theirs is going. And up against Boris Makoev of Slovakia. Now this is one where the Iranian red-hot favourite. Olympic Games. He had the gold medal, though Makoev got the bronze. On the 86-kilo category here, and the Iranian in red again. Oh, gets his foot behind, a lovely little trip and a drive out there. 5-0, 6-0 it is. 2 points for the takedown, 2 for the back, and the Slovakian just doesn't look anywhere near as powerful. Yeah, big exhale. I think they'll be lucky not to see this end early. Will it go to 10-0 and finish early? Perhaps. The Iranian, if he gets round and on top. Oh, my goodness, nearly went on his back there. Wouldn't that be a shock if he was able to pin him? And 2 more points for the takedown. This is over as the 86-kilo gold goes to Hassan Al-Azam Yazdinacharati of Iran, adding World Championship gold to his Olympic gold medal. A truly world-class operator. The Iranians arguably the best in the world at the moment. It sort of bobs between them, the Russians. The Americans, of course, put together in freestyle a particularly good force, though of late perhaps not as powerful as those other aforementioned countries. As we move on, we get bigger and bigger. We have 125 kilos now. Akgul of Turkey up against Petrashvili of Georgia, who's in blue. Giant men. Action blue. He's certainly doing action now. He's got a single leg. Can he take him down, though? 2 giant men. Oh, and Akgul, the Turk, manages to turn him. Gets 2 points for the takedown, and I think his breather time is 50 seconds into it, and they're already looking a little tired. It's been a long World Championships. Petrashvili, Olympic Games bronze medalist. The man in blue who just got taken down there by Akgol, who is our Olympic Games gold medalist and reigning world champion, no less. Now, a nice little reversal there as Petrashvili gets 2 for taking him down. Takedowns seem to be about all they're going for. It's so hard to then move a giant man and flip him on his back. They can sprawl so easily, make their base wide, and Petrashvili drives out Akgol. He gets 2 more points, is equal, so the line under Petrashvili's 4 means he is in the lead on a technicality as Akgol drives in for a double, but he fails. Petrashvili's turning this round. 4-0 becomes surely 6-4, yes it is. We still have almost 2 minutes to go though. Petrashvili getting told to do something. Can he stay off his back? And yes, considered some back exposure there. 8-4. The coaches aren't complaining from Turkey. It was a fair call. The match judge agreeing with the referee. And, Petrashvili nearly getting turned there. But Akgol gets round behind. 6-8 becomes 8-8. The line's under Akgol's name at the moment. Goodness me. The Turks in the lead on a technicality. Under 30 seconds to go. Will the Olympic gold medalist Akgol take another win? No, Petrashvili goes behind. There's still time. Goodness me. He's only tasted bronze, Petrashvili, at World Championship and Olympic Games, but finally a man who's so often beaten him. He's done him in the final of the World Championships here in Paris. And Petrashvili is the 125 kilogram gold medalist. And what a man he had to defeat as well. Taha Akgol of Turkey, the Olympic gold medalist, the reigning world champion. Not an easy man to have to dispose of. Very tight match. That could have gone either way. Back exposure there was key. Catching him off balance, Petrashvili. Certainly started the way of the Turk, who had a good commanding lead early on. Well, just saying here, final matchup was very difficult. My opponent's extremely good, defending Olympic champion, beat me at the Europeans this year as well. So I get my revenge, indeed. He wins the world title. Congratulations there to the Georgian, Gino Petrashvili. 125 kilo gold medalist, and we still have plenty more wrestling to come here in Paris, so please stick with us.
MLS rivalry, live tomorrow night on Eurosport 1. The clash of the Canadians as Montreal take on Toronto. Vuelta tomorrow, live on Eurosport 1, taking the coast road to finish on a high.
Welcome back to Paris. We still have 3 bouts to come in this World Wrestling Championships, and with the light display, it looks more like the WWE than the Olympic Wrestling Federation, but it certainly is. And it's Jordan Burroughs, a well-known wrestler, 74 kilograms, Olympic Games gold medalist in London, perhaps favorite here. Sabalov of Russia, though, one man you didn't want to meet in the final, and it's 2 points to the Russian. Incredible athleticism, though, from Burroughs, who wasn't beaten for an incredibly long period of time, but then just lost his way about a year ago. Took a couple of defeats, and I think that's certainly given him plenty of motivation to get back to the very top. And great bit of maneuvering there for Burroughs. 2-2. He has the lead in the technicality. He's, of course, the reigning world champion as well, having won the World Championship 3 times. But Sabalov looking particularly good. A 22-year-old who is twice Russian champion now, and indeed took the World Championship gold at a lighter weight in 2014. That is Burroughs, who lifts and drives. Just about 5 seconds to go in this first period, 2 3-minute periods, and Burroughs in blue there. Burroughs, the bull, drives him off the mat, but I'm afraid no score. So too late, as Sabalov gets driven. Yes. Points for the USA. 1 point. Just about a minute left to go here. Just a single point between these 2 men. Both world champions. Though at this weight, Burroughs, the reigning world champion, and shoots so quickly for a double there. Sabalov leaving himself with his feet in line, totally open for an attack like that. Fell over instantly, and 9-6. No back time, but it doesn't matter. Burroughs cancels out any attacks in the end, and once again, he is the world champion. Well, he's won in 2011, 2013, 2015, now in 2017. 4 times he has taken the world championship crown. Jordan Burroughs, one of the most successful wrestlers of the modern era. Certainly the lead wrestler for the US team, who haven't had quite as much success as they wished for.
I never left, really. I didn't have a good performance in Rio last year, and so this year has been really the culmination of a lot of lonely nights, a lot of watching videos and replays of the 2016 Olympic Games, and wondering what I did wrong, wonder how I could improve on my performance moving forward. And wow, it feels good to be back on top. Like, this never expires, this feeling, right? Gold never gets old.
Gold never gets old. That's a good one, I like it. And a great wrestler winning there for America, as it is Georgia up against Poland. Gadziev for Poland. Jakubishvili for Georgia is in red. 2 3-minute periods to decide the 65-kilo freestyle wrestling gold medal. And we've seen a slew of Georgians making it through to the finals. Jakubishvili has to make it through to the quarterfinals of the Summer Olympics. That's as far as he's taken anything in a major games. But Gadziev, the Pole, well, he took silver medal in the European Games in 2015, gold in the actual European Championships last year, more impressively. Well, one period ends at just 1-0, and we're into the second. And final period, 3 minutes to go. Yakubashvili had a leg, he's got it again. And gets 2 for the takedown there. Fair enough. He was down on his knees, Gadziev, so now the Poles behind. Yakubashvili, could he get his first taste of a medal of some variety? And I think he has. The Georgian, the Poles threw in the teddy bear there to make a complaint about what was going on. Probably a desperate attempt to claim passivity or something, but it wasn't even acknowledged by the match judge or referee. They were happy. The right man won, and gold medal then for the first time in the major championships to Zurabi Yakubashvili. Well, first time competing in the world champs. Very glad that I could win a world title, obviously. All fights were difficult. Tried to do my best in each match. And I dedicate this victory to the people of Georgia. So next up, it is Frank Marquez of Italy. And the American James Malcolm Green. Marquez, the Italian, in blue. Favorite for this category, for sure, 70 kilos. Las Vegas, gold medalist in the World Championships, bronze medal at the Olympics. Green, well, a little more green when it comes to this level of competition. And Marquez was asked to deliver there, time clock against him, and he did. 2-0 up. We're in the second period now. Marquez trying to trip him. He's got a hold of one leg. Not a great position to be in, and finally gets behind Green. Takes a mount and takes 2 points as well. 4-0 up. Just over 90 seconds to go here. This 70-kilo matchup. This is our last bout of the evening. And the American rolls the dice, goes all in there.
No fingers.
Marquez could well have turned him and taken him out the mat, but didn't. Pump your feet, says the American coach. Looking for more action, a little more hustle. As just 55 seconds to go, time is ticking away. Shoots for a double, but Marquez bats him down. He's got the 4-0 lead. I'm surprised the referee hasn't given him a passivity warning and a time clock here, because Marquez hasn't done much, but he shoots for the single as I say that. And Green, that could be the final move necessary to make the gap just too big. 25 seconds to go in this 70-kilo matchup. Green, the American, facing a 6-point deficit. He's going to need something truly special here. But going with form, it's the Italian. 2 more points, 8-0. Now Green just wants to avoid another 2 points to lose on a technicality. See this final out. 10 seconds to go. The Italian surely has this. Green and red shoots again, second to go. That is it. Italy get a gold. America, not a point I'm afraid there, but a hard man to beat. He was the reigning world champion, and Green takes his first major championship medal, and it's a silver to add to Jordan Burroughs' gold medal. And the American, he looks strong, but just nowhere near as tricky as the Italian. Showed his experience here, not missing a trick at all. Well, that is it from the World Championships. A long week plus of wrestling. Seen many gold medal bouts, and let's hear from our final gold medalist. It was pretty easy, he says. I think he's a little ironic there, but no, it was tough. And actually, I'd studied him a lot, he says. So he knew he was going to get some points off of him, and he knew how to get them. There we are. Italy gold at the end, but many countries taking medals. Thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.